I can look at two things and I know exactly what is important to you just by looking at these two things. Hey there, and welcome back to video number 3 in the 10 Mindset Hacks video series. My name is Adam Holland. I'm super excited to bring this video to you because this was something that, coupled with 1 and 2, this is why it's number 3, coupled with all 3 of these topics. Again, the first 2 were personal responsibility and being objective. And this particular topic, this really set my mind up for success because it allowed me to control our most precious asset, and that is time. So being accountable to your calendar, to the time that we have in a single day, is vitally important if you're going to have success. I talk to a lot of people about how they can basically take those little time gaps. So you'll have an appointment that maybe ends a little bit early, or you're going to go pick up a kid and you've got, an extra 5 or 10 minutes here or there. Using those 5 or 10 minutes effectively is very important. For instance, right now my wife is picking up my kids from school. They could arrive at any moment, but you know what? I was saying, I'm just going to do another video. I'm going to try and use this next 5 to 10 minutes or so to get another video done so that I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. And having that sense of urgency is going to allow you to get more done in less time and be more effective in your business, in your life, everything. Again, that's why we're talking about business, family, friendships, life, and more, is because this concept translates into all of those. So I had a mentor that was, God, I think I met him somewhere around 2005. He had made 6 figures, he made 7 figures in income every year since like 1985 or something like that. So at the time it was only 20 years, it's well over 30 years at this point that he's been making 7 figures plus every single year and having the time freedom to do it. And he said, I can look at 2 things and I know exactly what is important to you just by looking at these 2 things. The first one I'm going to tell you about right now, and the second one I'll tell you in the next video. The first thing he said was he can look at your calendar. Again, that's why we're talking about being accountable to your time. He says, if I look at your calendar, and if you've got a calendar book and you've got these different appointments in there, and whatever fills up that time, that's what is important to you, right? So if you look at my calendar right now, I actually have a requirement, first of all, that my wife and I, if she wants to schedule something in the calendar in terms of a date night, a family night, something that the kids have going on at school, like we have to have it in both of our Google calendars. One will put it in there, and then the other person, you'll invite the other person, and we'll have to accept it just like a business event, just like something that's going to happen in a regular business calendar. Why? Because if we don't have that consensus, that agreement that we're going to be doing those things at those times, well, guess what? Every weekend will go and pass, and we won't do anything. Every weeknight will just go by, and we might not spend time with the kids for a week, on end or something like that if we're not scheduling things in. So whether it's little video recordings like this, or a period of time that I need to do my ads, or it's doctor's appointments, or it's the fact that I go to the gym every single morning, Monday through Friday, all of those things are in my calendar. And by being more structured that way, it allows me to make sure that stuff gets done. The flip side of that coin is, many of you watching this are going to be thinking, well, Adam, I love being spontaneous. How do I be spontaneous? Well, guess what? You're going to block out maybe an entire Saturday. Be spontaneous, and whatever comes to mind, go and do it. Could be 4 hours, could be 8 hours that day, whatever it is. And you're thinking, well, that's not fun. Yeah, it is, because that's going to allow you to be more effective the other days of the week, and then you can be spontaneous on that particular day or weeknight, or again, whatever it is. So even spontaneity, feel free to put that in your calendar as well. That's just a trick that I've personally used, because if I don't have anything in there, guess what I'm doing? A whole lot of nothing. And a whole lot of nothing isn't bringing happiness. It's not bringing any effectiveness to my business or my relationships or anything like that. So, and by the way, I don't just like ask my wife to schedule date nights. It's better, guys, if you schedule it yourself and then, ask her to put it in her calendar, and you don't even have to say date night. Just say, hey, block out this date for these certain number of hours, and there's something going on there that you need to have that dedicated time or whatever. So again, personal responsibility, being objective, and time accountability is very important. Be accountable to that calendar. You're going to get a lot more done, be more effective with what you're getting done, and as you can tell, my family's now coming home, so perfect timing. So subscribe to this video series, subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, and we'll see you guys in the next videos. Take care.